echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound, and I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Permission to come aboard?
Granted. This is the Bay of Fundy on the Gulf of Maine. We have the highest tides in the world here.
Wow.
It's the most beautiful place on earth.
This place here, you can just be yourself and relax.
This scene out the window just changes all of the time. The fog rolls in and the fog rolls out. It's really, really special.
Cheers to Lubec life. Thank you.
Lubec life is good.
Lubec life is good.
Yep. Hi, I'm Andrew Silsby, President and CEO of Kennebec Savings Bank and proud presenting sponsor of MaineLife, a show that's dedicated to telling positive stories about life right here in Maine. Community has always been at the center of my MaineLife. Support and involvement in our communities are critical to Maine's success. I'm so fortunate to lead an organization that believes in giving back over $1.2 million and thousands of volunteer hours each year to the communities we serve. It's the best part of my job. If you need help with your financial needs, or this is your year to change your banking relationship, our staff stand ready to assist you. So click or call Kennebec Savings Bank today. Enjoy this episode of MaineLife and get out and explore our beautiful state. Thanks for watching.
Welcome everybody to Lubec, Maine, the easternmost town in the United States.
Here in Washington County, also known as Sunrise County, and go figure, it was one of the foggiest mornings of the season yet, but it's burning off and we have a great day planned.
We certainly do. Well, behind us is Campobello Island, so let's all give a wave to our Canadian friends over there.
Hello friends! Our first stop is going to be in Canadian waters actually to see the Roosevelt Summer Cottage, some minke whales hopefully.
Gray seals, porpoises, and Old Sow, the second largest whirlpool in the world.
We've been waiting almost 3 years to get here. We're 4 hours from home, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go. All right, Captain.
We're ready.
We're ready.
You can come on board, you just got to watch your head up here.
All right.
This is Downeast Charter Boat Tours.
Permission to come aboard?
Granted.
We take out a maximum of 6 people. We run from Memorial Day weekend to Labor Day weekend. Every single day the weather is nice, and we pride ourselves on timing the whirlpool around the tide so you see it at its best time. So that's why every day the time of the tour changes.
This is the Bay of Fundy on the Gulf of Maine. We have the highest tides in the world here. We average around 20 feet in this area, but they can be up to 29 feet here.
Wow.
It's the most beautiful place on earth. I was born here. Moved back here after being in the Gulf diving for 15 years and living in Houston and New Orleans, so don't let the southern accent fool you.
We met in the back of a scallop dragger. I was trying to get my hours to be the captain on the boat, and when I found this wonderful fisherman who was a great captain, I said, let me think now. There's the captain for the boat.
This is Campobello Island, New Brunswick, Canada. Campobello was the summer home of FDR. Franklin Delano Roosevelt had a cottage here on the island, and it's located right here on what's known as Friars Bay.
So mysterious out here. The fog makes it very dramatic. What is that?
Looks like a shark to me. That's a shark.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, that's a shark.
Is it moving?
What is that thing?
It's a seal. It's a seal having a nap, I guess.
Oh.
It looked like a shark.
Yeah, it did.
Don't do that to me. Gosh.
So this is East Squatty Light on the very tip of Campobello Island.
You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of porpoises.
Oh. Wow.
I think I just seen a whale in front of me right where the fog is. There he is.
There he is. Oh, wow.
So you can see the big clockwise rotation out here. That's the whirlpool. That's where the main one forms there. The Old Sow is created totally by the tides and the shape of the land around it, as well as the topography of the bottom underneath of it. It's like underwater mountains that the water's hitting from 3 or 4 different directions that creates all the swirls and upwelling and everything that you'll see. Feel it pulling the boat around? Yeah. You wouldn't want to be in a birch bark canoe in it, and you wouldn't want to be in a little rowboat. When you start getting up above 20-foot tides, it's pretty treacherous. Today we're looking at a 19.1 foot tide. So we'll see the main rotation of the main vortex, but it won't be the big 250 foot, 7 or 8 foot dip that you see on the real big tides. But there will be lots of small whirlpools. They call them the piglets. The Old Sow is a slang term. They changed it to sow, S-O-W. It used to be sow, S-O-U-G-H, from the Scottish term, which meant sucking sound. But now they've changed it to sow, S-O-W, and they call the little whirlpools the piglets. So. That's the Old Sow whirlpool on a 19.1 foot tide.
Here's your certificate. You rode the Old Sow with Captain Ralph.
Oh, yes. We survived.
We're certified.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you
Really
for
nice to meet
coming.
you. All right, who's hungry?
MaineLife's hungry.
MaineLife, pizza party time.
My name is Jenny Morano. My background is I'm an IT geek. I did that for 40 years. I'm born and raised in a small town in New Jersey, and I moved up here almost 20 years ago. I was ready, really ready for a change. I mean, I am a Jersey girl, but this place here, you can just be yourself and relax. I wanted to experience this lifestyle while I was still young enough to do so. You know, I think stacking wood is like one of the greatest things in the winter. I love it. You know, people think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I love it.
Have you always been making pizza? Or like, what's
No.
You just like to eat it?
No, who makes pizza in New Jersey? Nobody has to, right? There's a pizzeria everywhere. I grew up in pizzerias. We hung out in pizzerias. We grab a slice, have a beer, that kind of stuff. I started making pizza when I moved here because the only thing I missed about New Jersey was the food, you know? So I started making pizza at the house. It was just for me. And then I invited a few friends, you know, I shared it with especially those people that taught me the ways here. And from there it just blossomed. Those pizza parties got to be about 12, 15 people. And it was just fun. It was like having Italian Christmas Eve on pizza night. That's what it was like. Lubec is unique. You know, people would say, well, why didn't you move to other areas of Maine? And, you know, I don't really know why, other than when I came here, it was just a throwback in time. And I was excited about that. And the folks that were born here and still live here, I found them to be, first of all, very welcoming. They taught me all kinds of things. You know, how to make it through a winter, because I moved here in November. And they're like, what is this crazy girl doing? But they're the most resilient and resourceful people that I've ever met in my life. They don't need a lot. They'll find a way. And I find that challenging, and I like that. It gets a little bleak sometimes in the wintertime. It truly does. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I tell everybody I'll never leave the rock. I'll stay here forever.
Oh, Ginny, this is amazing.
The Lubeck fold.
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
Lubeck fold right here.
Yeah, if you can like take that slice and, you know, bite it halfway in, you're a professional pizza eater.
My last name's
Wow.
Santarelli.
I know.
This isn't my first rodeo.
Girl crush.
That's awesome.
Girl crush. You can smell it, guys, so prominently from the road. So good.
These guys over here, the border guys, they're like my buddies. They're good. They're really good to me. But I know it kills them because they smell it all day.
Well, you are a gem. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming. I've got garlic knots. Would you like some of those?
Yes.
Okay.
Dessert.
All right.
Don't even ask.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Oh God. Tell you what, maybe the best pizza in Maine is in Lubeck. And maybe, just saying.
Selling your car? Let Berlin City make it easy for you. We'll buy you a vehicle, whether you're buying one from us or not. At Berlin City, we offer a fast and accurate vehicle appraisal using most up-to-date market information. Like this magazine from 1981. Just kidding. It's Jimmy. That way, you have more time doing things you love doing. So visit us online or any of our locations so we can buy your car and you can keep driving.
Hi everybody, I'm Ellen.
I'm Glenn,
We're the co-owners of Cohill's Inn.
right here in Lubec, Maine, the easternmost spot in the U.S.
Beautiful LA, Lubeck, America.
Hello.
Hey guys, welcome. How are you?
Finally meet you.
It's good to see you again. Yeah.
So 20 years ago, a person I knew in Trenton, New Jersey was dual citizen. She was Irish and American. And she said, Ellen, the closest place to home without crossing over is a place called Lubec, Maine. So when I turned 40, we brought a household of people and a few dogs, a few motorcycles up here, rented for the week, and discovered Lubec.
We have 9 rooms in the inn plus an apartment. Beautiful views in all but 2 of the rooms.
I always say to God, I can't believe we live here. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, it never gets old.
We're certainly very lucky because it changes all of the time, right? Like we've got these tides that run from, 16 feet to 21 feet throughout the year. So this scene out the window just changes all of the time. The fog rolls in and the fog rolls out. It's really special, really, really special. Just in the last 12 years, we've really seen this curve of home ownership, right? From people from away coming in and buying homes, and dramatic change in everything, both good and bad, right? Like any small village, right? With the growth comes all of the challenges of running small businesses and the labor shortages and all of that stuff. But by and large, it's all been for the better, I think.
So we just checked into our accommodations at the Cohill's Inn, and now we're ready to explore the village.
I hear there's really good chocolate, beer, some locally owned shops.
And some of the best hiking in all of the state of Maine.
And so, of course, when you leave the village, you must stop and see the West Quoddy Lighthouse and all the amazing work being done on the network of trails along the Bold Coast and Cobscoat Bay.
Absolutely.
Shall we go shopping?
We shall.
Hi ladies, how are you? Welcome to the Lubec Brewing Beer Garden.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here. What a great spot.
It is, it's beautiful, isn't it?
All right, what's on tap?
Beer. The Lubec Brewery is one of the social points in the town. It's a great gathering place. We have a lot of characters that come in, and it makes it very interesting, and they have a lot of good stories.
So we're having a nice private tasting, Doug, here in the garden. We really wanted to meet the owner, Gail, but he got unexpectedly whisked away from us. But here we are enjoying these 2 beers. Tell us what's on tap.
Well, we have the Double Barrel Blonde, which is based on another beer that we have, Dorothy Blanche, and it's a double brewed beer. It's very smooth, and it's aged in bourbon barrels. That final taste has that bourbon flavor to it. It's excellent. And then the Bailey's First Mistake, which is an imperial that has caramel and coffee flavors. And this is the 500th batch of all the beers that have been brewed in our brewery.
That's exciting.
Yes, yes. And we're the smallest brewery in the state. It's a single barrel operation, and We get so many compliments on the beer. Everyone really likes it.
Great. Well, it's certainly a destination.
Yeah.
Cheers to Lubec life. Thank
Lubeck
you.
life is good.
Lubec life is good.
Yep.
Lubeck beer is better.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Oh, no problem.
It takes a long time to build a reputation, and we've been at it for over 150 years. We come to work each and every day to grow that reputation. It's always been about respect, generosity, and doing what's right for the customer. Whether we're helping local businesses finance their future or supporting community programs, our goal is to create lasting relationships rooted in trust. We're a local bank run by local people, so we're invested in making our community stronger. I'm Craig Garofalo, and I invite you to come into a Kennebec Savings Bank branch today and experience the difference.
We have a lot of women in leadership roles here. To me, it's just been such a tremendous opportunity.
CMP from top to bottom, I think people are always thinking about how we can be more inclusive. Your team is only as good as all of you working together. That diversity drives a better solution in the end.
This is my family, and we just work together and support one another. Central Maine Power has given me an amazing life. It's not a job, it's who I am.
What a welcome! Cheers!
So tonight, we do something a little different. We spin vinyl, and we do different types of snack type of trays, a charcuterie board, a smoked salmon, a hummus. Glenn will craft all different cocktails.
Yep, and people bring in albums.
And they bring in albums.
We've got a little selection of our own, but people bring in their own albums and we spin their albums all evening long, and it's a much lower key environment and people just have fun. It's it's been a big hit. We've really enjoyed it.
Right.
So we're gonna do a drink that we call Rosemary on Fire, which is gonna be a smoked drink. So we're gonna smoke up a little rosemary and thyme, good smoke, let that kind of infuse into the glass. Cold River Gin, Maine Gin, really like this gin. We use it for a lot of our cocktails. And we got some fresh squeezed grapefruit today. That's gonna give us the tart. And then Saint Germain for the sweet. So we get a little bit of that sweet, smoky, tart flavor, which really balances well with the gin. So a toast to good friends and to new friends.
Yeah!
Welcome.
Woo!
MaineLife!
MaineLife! Woo! Thanks, Karen! Dig in, Vanessa. I know you've been
I've already dug in.
waiting. So tell us who you are, Marilyn, to folks who don't know you.
I'm Marilyn Hughes. I'm Captain Ralph's sister. I understand you had a boat ride with him today.
I love them. We had a great boat ride.
Not only is Marilyn Ralph's sister, but Marilyn and I actually worked together in my previous life. She used to run the medical center here in Lubeck for years.
Well, you folks all seem to be super close and really fun. So I think if you haven't been to visit, this is a staycation must.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, cheers to that.
Tonight, we're gonna sample our jambalaya, my roasted cauliflower, and our chicken and waffle sandwich.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our next guest is Stephanie and Ken. Thank you for joining us. So, you guys come here. Are you locals to Cohill?
We live within walking distance.
On the inside
What a life!
So
That's what I said. We found it and we've stayed and we've loved it.
yeah.
There's a cocktail named after her on the cocktail menu.
That's pretty impressive. Our final bite of our Lubeck episode, Glenn.
Is a whoopie pie sundae, Gifford's vanilla ice cream, which you can't beat, Gifford's ice cream, Maine made, some Cabot whipped cream, and a Bada Bing organic cherry on top.
Bada
A little chocolate syrup just to make sure that it tastes good.
Well, once again, our bellies and hearts are full. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you.
I love all of you.
Thank you,
I love
Thank you.
Cheers.
So if you're a fellow Mainer or visiting our beautiful state for the very first time and want your own personalized itinerary, visit my website or give me a call.
I think what is most important about Real Maine and the program is that it showcases the really great things that Maine farmers and producers are doing. Maine agriculture in general is full of really hardworking, caring, and giving people. The passion and creativity that they put into what they do to produce really high quality food and farm products is unmatched.
We are once again proud to team up with MaineGeneral's Harold Alphons Center for Cancer Care. Over the years, I have met strong cancer fighters, survivors, dedicated and supportive family members, and caring healthcare workers. Here are just a few of the stories of hope, strength, and courage as we gear up to participate in this year's Day of Hope on October 1st.
Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Bowden, the Administrative Director of Oncology Services at the Harold Alphons Center for Cancer Care.
Hi, I'm Josh Canty. I was diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer when I was 35 years old.
Hi, I'm Julia Ellis. I'm a 32-year-old mother of 2, and I am currently fighting breast cancer. So I have triple negative breast cancer, and we need to treat it really aggressively with systemic chemotherapy, and lots of it, and aggressive chemo that makes you feel really terrible.
The first feeling I felt was shame, actually. Immense shame. Like I'm disappointing everybody, my parents, my wife, my brother, you know.
At home, my son is 4, so I'm trying to explain things for him. We call it kind of like a Lego piece, and the other Lego piece connects, and I get to have my special medicine. We call it superhero serum, because he loves superheroes. And so when they connect one Lego piece to another, I get to have that really potent medication that helps us fight the cancer and make that go away.
Our staff here are the anchors for our patients, family, and community. They're the stability, if you think about an anchor, right? They're the stability of it, and they're the support, and this the role that they have pledged to every day.
My surgeon was great. He sat me down, my wife too, and he just looked at me and said, "Josh, you're gonna poop into a bag the rest of your life." And I felt great. You know, I didn't feel like crying or anything, because I thought, wow, I'm gonna have a life.
To have something as powerful as hope is really powerful to someone like me who is currently in the thick of it and will be for quite some time. We're in this fight together, and we're gonna make a difference.
On the Day of Hope, our community comes together to support our cancer survivors, our thrivers, and our fighters. You'll see tears, hugs, laughter, a community supporting one another and enjoying the Day of Hope. We're so excited to have everybody back in person this year. We're going to have inspirational speakers, education, integrative therapies, a kids zone where kids can come and be kids and enjoy having a petting zoo and being able to ride a horse. We are going to have Hope Talks where we're going to talk about chemo brain, and we're going to have the Jackson Lab here talking about new therapies that we're doing right here at the Harold Alphons Center for Cancer Care. To learn more, to register, or to donate, please go to give.mainegeneral.org/hope. And for a little extra incentive, go to Erin's Teens page, MaineLifers, and make your donation. Thanks so much.
Thank you for watching this episode of Maine Life. To follow our adventures, check out our website or my Instagram at Arno Valley. Thank you to our sponsors, New Center Maine, and to all of you for tuning in. Happy adventuring, and we'll see you next week. Will we see you next week?
Welcome everybody to,
That's great energy. Yeah. We're gonna be heading out on the Canadian waters here soon on a whale watch.
Canada.
We go like this.
I can see Canada.
I can see Canada.
We can see Canada.
We're gonna be heading out on a whale watching tour to see the Roosevelt oh my God. Oh, I have the giggles. I have giggles.
You were gonna. No,
She's in my way.